Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a great Sunday. It is going to be another scorching hot day to finish up our weekend, but hopefully you get out there and enjoy your Sunday. There is a heat advisory and an excessive heat warning. So we have two heat advisories and heat warnings with us today. So the moral of the story is that it's going to be hot, which I know everyone's probably sick of me saying and everyone's saying because no surprise here. It's mid-July and it's hot outside. So here's the heat advisory in orange for almost the entire area except for the immediate coast. And then in pink is the excessive heat warning because that's where it will feel hotter. So around the lakes today and the New Orleans metro, our feels like temperatures can be around 115 degrees. So we're really hot because it will be sunny and hot with the air temperatures and it will be humid. So you mix all those things together and it's just going to be a sizzling hot day today. Also in that orange for the heat advisory, feels like temperatures can get above 110 degrees. So it doesn't really matter where you're at. You're feeling like well into the triple digits. Plenty of sunshine to go around for our Sunday. We'll see a few clouds around, but not many. This afternoon, our actual air temperatures will probably get into the mid 90s, maybe the upper 90s for some of us later on. Today also, there is a chance for a few spotty showers and storms, but they really will be hit or miss. Not a guarantee for everyone, but if you do see one set up, it can get a little heavy in a few spots. So like yesterday, it was sunny and hot, and then a couple miles down the road, heavy showers. So really just depends on where you're at today. Always take it easy on the roads if you get stuck in one of these heavier storms. Also take it easy in the heat the next couple of days. Really, the entire week is much of the same every single day. I could probably take a vacation the next couple of days because it is just going to be the same weather all the way through. Tomorrow, scattered storms for us again for your Monday afternoon. Some heavier showers, pretty localized in a few spots, and it will be hot and humid tomorrow. Tuesday we'll do it again. Wednesday we'll do it again too, and really through next weekend, no big changes on the horizon. Tomorrow, our high temperatures should be back in the lower 90s, maybe the middle 90s. Also, it depends on if a storm sets up where the temperature is being recorded at, which is at the New Orleans International Airport. So if a storm sets up there, it may knock temperatures down, but if it doesn't storm there, then it may get right into the upper 90s. So it just kind of depends on how the showers and storms set up. If you get some, you may get a cooling shower. If not, you're just going to be baking all day. And that's the trend for today, tomorrow, Tuesday, all this week. So tomorrow, much of the same, hot, humid, temperatures in the 90s, feeling like triple digits, a few scattered storms tomorrow again. Here's our heat index tomorrow. Make it above this, anywhere from 104 degrees to 108 degrees, maybe getting close to 110 in a few spots. So we'll see another heat advisory, I think, again tomorrow. I think there's one already issued preemptively because it will be so hot tomorrow. We can think high pressure off to our west and off to our east in the upper levels of the atmosphere, keeping us hot in their proximity to us, keeping us hot. Also, it's July, so it's hot. And there's still some moisture with us and a little bit more atmospheric tropical moisture building back in. Going into this week, keeps the daily scattered storms with us, and the only slight change that we'll see coming our way, kind of, is later this week when this upper trough swings in through across the Midwest and sends a weak front down into the deep south. And I think that will give us some more rainy weather to deal with later in the week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll probably bump up our rain chances, and there might be a better opportunity to see street flooding, unfortunately, but not for everybody. And it may not even pan out. We'll see, because there's not that big of a change in what we'll see all week. We keep a 40% chance of rain today all the way through Wednesday. And I really only bump it up to 50 or 60% Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So while street flooding is possible later in the week, again, it's not going to be a problem everywhere, but we know the problem spots. If a shower sets up in the usual areas, so we know what we can deal with. So that's what we have coming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. A little bit more rain and some slight relief because of the rain and because of this weak front coming in. But the people that are going to see the big relief are up to the north. This trough is going to give them some much nicer weather, actually really beautiful summertime weather. Courtesy of that trough, it's obviously not going to make it all the way to us. Like the cooler air is not going to make it all the way to us. The front is going to be weak and coming down into the deep south, but it's going to stall out. And that gives us the rain and storm chances increasing later in the week. And also, here is the small relief we might get. Maybe our high temperatures will be in the upper 80s and near 90 degrees on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which we'll take. Not bad. I mean, that's good. If we only get into the upper 80s in the afternoon later in the week, we'll take what we can get this time of the year. But this is from the Climate Prediction Center, the CPC, the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. If you were watching yesterday, you noticed today actually cool, much cooler than average temperatures for parts of Missouri and even northern Arkansas. And actually, this is kind of getting a little bit more to the south, which is a hopeful sign. But a lot of the country actually going to be enjoying this cooler than average temperatures. Here in the New Orleans area, we could do better than this. Hopefully this decides to go a little bit more to the south, and maybe we'll be in the mid 80s on Thursday and Friday, but it's not going to be anything drastic, and it's still going to be humid. What a shocker here. Here we go. But the really good thing is that this whole week, it's not really worrisome. Like, you know what you're going to expect outside. And another good thing is no tropical developments are going to happen over the next 7, probably 10 days. A lot of Saharan dust out in the main development region out in the Atlantic Basin, and that really kills off any storm development. So no tropical worries, just regular summer weather. Here you go. Here's your 7-day, mid-90s, upper 90s for some the next few days. Scattered storms, almost the same weather every single day. And then later in the week, just a small change, maybe upper 80s and around 90 degrees for our high temperatures and a little bit more rain in the forecast. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back for the WWL Louisiana News this evening.